Hey, it's time to talk about risk management, the subject which is so important for project management and which I haven't said a word about, not in my blog, not in my YouTube channel so far. However, I believe it's the most important thing in project management. And, I learned that from a great book, actually a series of books by Rita Mulcahy. She's the best author about project management, if you ask me. Unfortunately, she passed away a few years ago. I prepared for the PMP certification using her book, and then I read the book about risk management again by her. And I strongly recommend you do the same, no matter who you are, a programmer, an architect, a project manager. Get that book, which is supposed to prepare you for the PMP certification. Even if you don't want to get the certification, you have to read it from the first page until the last one, because it explains project management. It explains what it is for, on a professional level. And long story short now is that risk management is the core element of project management. How a conventional project management looks without risk management. You understand what needs to be done. You put all the pieces of work in one line or in multiple lines. You calculate how much time will it take, and then you start doing things like one by one. We implement this module, then we implement that one, then we deliver it to the production, then we test it, then we show it to our clients, then we get some money, and then we continue development. And then you look at the project like this, like a line which goes from the left to the right, and then you calculate your timeline and your budget, and then you add some padding to it. You maybe multiply by 2, and then you know how much will it take. However, it's not going to work like you're planning it to work. Never. Risk management is what you start doing when you want to do the management right. And this is how it looks. You put all the pieces together again, all the jobs, all the tasks you need to do. Again, you line them up. Again, you calculate the total timeline. But then you create a risk list. You sit together with your team, or maybe you're alone, and try to analyze what may go wrong. What could potentially may fail on that path to success? Some server may go down, some programmer may quit the team, some framework may not work, some programming tasks may take longer, testers may not be able to find all the critical bugs. There could be many possible situations, many of them, including the customer not paying enough to cover the expenses, including some political problems in the country, including some personal issues between programmers, maybe some financial problems. There could be many things. If you are a good professional project manager, you will create a very long risk list. It will contain hundreds of lines, hundreds of risks, hundreds of situations which may happen during the course of the project. And then you do the analysis of this list. You do the quantitative and qualitative analysis. The bottom line is that you somehow prioritize this list. You decide which things are the most important, which risks should stay on top of the list. And then you pay attention to them, and then you see how they will affect your schedule, how they will affect your budget. And then according to that information, according to this risk list, according to the top of this list, you start modifying your schedule. You start doing things which you were not planning to do. And your schedule, your backlog will look differently if you do risk-driven development, so-called. So you're not going to be doing development according to your best plans, to your best scenario expectations, but according to the information the risk list provides you. So you will know that those things are more important than just writing code. So you will do many things to prevent bad scenarios in your project. And those preventive actions will help your project to succeed, will help your project to actually accomplish what you were planning to accomplish. Unfortunately, the majority of software teams and software projects which I know, they don't have risk lists. Sometimes they have something which looks like risk lists, some notes somewhere that we shouldn't forget about this, we shouldn't forget about that, but they don't do it formally. And if they do it, if they try to do it formally, their customers, their clients, their managers don't want them to disclose that potentially bad things to everybody else. So they're trying to hide that information. And I think it's wrong. I think it's not the way we should manage software projects. And right now I'm working on a tool which is going to help software projects, which we run in Zerocracy, and you may use it as well. It's going to be free and open source, to register risks, to analyze them, to structure them, and then to convert that information into your backlog. So that's why I decided to record the video, because I'm working on this tool right now. So stay tuned, it's going to be online quite soon. It's already online actually, but it's not ready to announce it yet. The bottom line of this video is that risk management is absolutely critical component of project management. If you don't have risk management, if you don't know your risks, if you don't have a formally structured list of things which may happen and may destroy your project, then you're not doing project management. Thanks for listening. Stay tuned. Bye-bye.